Thank you for tuning in to our Kijiji webinar. So using your agent locator website with Kijiji to help drive traffic and generate leads for yourself. Excuse me. So first and foremost, when you are on Kijiji, what you're going to want to do is select the area generally that you want to target, but you're going to want to hit post and ad. So you can do this either off of your lead generation site, such as this. Let me just pull up the other site as well. So we have both of them open here. My computer is being a little bit slow today. So here I'm going to change this city here. For example, let's just do Oshawa. You know, I am uploading something right now, so it's really slowing things down here. So I'm just going to go into this other site as well. From here, I am just actually going to search Oshawa to pull up the listings in Oshawa, essentially. So here I have to validate because I am half signed into this one. That is perfectly okay. So whether you're on this site or the other site, you can modify. So if you're creating an ad where you're trying to generate people that are looking for detached homes or people that are looking for condos or certain price points or bedrooms, you can modify that criteria to show only those listings. Same on this side as well. You can modify that, even put in specific price points if you wish to do so. And you can put in the specific property type or types as well. And again, every time you make a change, the URL at the top here is going to adjust to show basically those listings. So if somebody was to click on that URL, it would bring them into a page where you've already filtered the results. So on Kijiji, going back to Kijiji, one thing I want to mention first is you are going to want to log into Kijiji. If you don't have an account with Kijiji, it's easy to create one. And one thing that we stress is that you stay compliant with Kijiji's rules. Otherwise, they will block you from using their system using that email address. So you'll have to have all these different email addresses just to create ads, which becomes a nuisance and really not worth your time. So just stay compliant. Now, when it comes to posting an ad, we're going to post an ad just by clicking in this button. Then it's going to bring us to this ad title screen. The ad title screen is what your audience is going to see as part of your ad. So it's like the main focus of your ad, what's going to draw them in to click on your Kijiji ad versus somebody else's Kijiji ad. So let's just say we want to target Oshawa. So let's just go, Oshawa hot new listings updated every 2 hours, every price. I don't know, every 2 hours. And let's just remove this so that we can add the characters. There we go. So when we go here, we are going to go to next. Now, Kijiji is pretty smart, and it's going to automatically default and select the category, suggest the category that they think that your ad falls into. Now, in this scenario here, they are doing houses for sale and real estate. Now, keep in mind that houses for sale and condos for sale are two different categories on Kijiji. So if you do need to modify that at all, you can definitely go in and modify it. So now when you are on Kijiji, basically what you're going to do is create your ad. So here we basically are going, I am offering. So you are offering something for sale. You are not the owner, you are a professional. So now in order to kind of get through this criteria, what we're going to do is go back into this site, whether it's this one or this one, and what we're going to do is we are going to sort these basically from the lowest price listing to the highest price listing. So we can kind of focus on that versus, focusing on the most recent listings. So we're hitting people that are looking in all different price points, essentially. So I'm just waiting for this to kind of filter there. I will be able to do the same on this one as well, being able to price based on the lowest to the highest, essentially. So basically in Kijiji, we can definitely see, 1 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and we're seeing 1 bath, 1 bath, 1 bath, 2 bath. So they're kind of all over the place. So let's just keep this on Kijiji. We're going to select the bedrooms as 3 bedrooms and let's say 2.5 bathrooms. Because we're not actually listing a specific property, we can just keep that square foot as blank. We don't need to do that. Now, as far as your description goes in here, just keep in mind that when people are looking at the ad on Kijiji, really the first 2 first 2 lines of your ad is essentially what is going to show up in the ad that they're going to see right away. So again, you want to receive or you want to grab that person's attention in just those 2 quick sentences or 2 lines to encourage them to click on your ad. So basically we can do, Oshawa home, condo, and townhouse listings. Starting at, and then we can definitely go in and put a price. This is just an example. By all means, you can put in your own verbiage in there that you feel that would supplement your ad accordingly. So we can basically see here that this one here is, I don't even know what this is, so I'm not even going to count that as a listing. It has no bedroom, it has a bathroom. I pretty feel it's a loft. So we're going to go to one that actually has a bedroom, let's say, listed. I don't know if this one actually does. Let's just go into this property here. Not open for me. Something's going on. There we go. In the details, this one here, I'm going to have to log in to that. Facebook. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create a new account because I don't want to do that. Crystal at locator.ca and Crystal Kijiji and 647. Some stuff in here for you. So we're going to finish and view that there just to gain access to this account. So here I can see that this is a studio. So it's a studio apartment essentially on here. So it's a smaller unit, small maintenance fee. So yeah, so studios. So these are starting at $195. So maybe we want to go back and select that there is a minimum of 1 bedroom. So we want a bedroom as 1+, and then search again. And so the lowest price condo in this scenario, we're going to now filter to condos because apparently there isn't any condos on there. You know what? I'm going to actually go back and use the condo. Oh, and this one here is starting at $199. So that's a good thing to put in there. I'm actually not even going to focus on the condo right now because this detached home is listed at $199. Where can you find a house for $199 in Ontario? It's not very easy, or in the GTA. So starting at $199, at $199, search. No. To your heart's content, listings updated every 2 hours. So in this next section, what we can do is we can actually focus on the different types of properties and where they're actually starting from, giving that visitor definitely some more information on there. What we're also going to want to do is add links in, and we will show you how to do that. So one thing that you want to do, so let's just go detached, starting at 199. And then if we go condos, we'll just go 199K. Condos starting at, let's just go back to the condos on here. I'm just going to go condos, and we can definitely just leave that studio in there. It may be more attractive, but the condos, don't really need that price, the bedroom, but we can do condos starting at, and condos starting at 159,999. So we'll do that. 159,999. So maybe we can change this so that the numbers are consistent. We don't want things looking messy for your people. And then let's just say towns starting at, and then we go back here, and we are going to search for, we're going to remove that, and we're going to put the townhouse, and we're going to search that one. So townhouses are starting at 240,000. Isn't it funny that you can buy a detached for 199 and a town for 240,000? So there we go. We've got some information. Now, of course, we're going to want to add a link in here. So essentially, if you were going to grab this link, so basically when you're grabbing this link, what you're going to want to do is kind of, filter it a little bit for your individuals. You can click on several different, so in this case, we can do a towns, condos, and detached, and search that so that those are the only properties that we're seeing. Now, this URL has adjusted, so anyone that would essentially click on this URL link is going to be brought to this page where it's already filtered to those results. So if I select this listing, so just kind of, or not listing, this URL, I'm going to copy it. Now, if I go into here and post that URL, it's really long and ugly. Like, you don't want that in there. It's really just, So we're going to remove that from there. So what you can do is you're going to want to shorten that URL. So there are, if you just do a search on Google, you can do, shorten URL. It will provide you with some different options. Bitly is a good one that you can use. Now, anytime there is a free program essentially for you to sign up for, we do recommend that you do sign up for it. The reason being is sites like Bitly actually track what's happening with that link. So how many people are actually engaging or clicking on that link. So that's something that you may want to consider if you're tracking what you're doing and how it's performing essentially. So Kijiji is going to track how many people looked at your ad, but you want to be able to track how many people clicked on the link, the Bitly link, or went into that Bitly link. It'll also save that link for you. So if you want to keep using that through different ads, you can definitely do so. So here I'm just going to paste the link that I want. All I had to do was paste, and then it brings me this shortened URL. So I can now copy that URL. So I can go back into Kijiji. I can say, go here. Go here to view, and then we're going to put the URL in brackets. So you're going to move this to the second line, go here to view, and then put in brackets, please copy and paste. Copy paste into your. So Kijiji does not allow you to add in hyperlinks into their descriptions anymore. They used to. Now they have a different section where you can actually pay to have that. But seeing as these ads, you are going to be consistently creating these ads because, as many of you do know, that Kijiji is highly used and within minutes, essentially your ad could be pushed right off that first page. So some Kijiji is definitely a little bit more of a hands-on approach. Doesn't mean that it's not effective. It just means that there's a little bit more work that you have to do. So here we go. Here we have the Oshawa homes, condos, townhouse listings starting at $199. Search your heart's content. Listings updated every 2 hours. Go here to view, and then it gives them a link. Please copy and paste into your internet browser. We then have the detached starting at, the condo starting at, the town starting at. We can then put that link again if you wish to. Now, one thing in order to stay compliant is you're going to want to put your first, your agent's name, designation, your brokerage, and your phone number. Don't put your brokerage's phone number in here. The reason why you wouldn't want to do that is if somebody's looking at these listings and they're not actually one of your listings and they call your brokerage and they don't remember your name on the ad, what's going to happen is that potential buyer is going to go to the agent on duty. Or if it is a listing that happens to be listed in the office, it's going to go, that call is going to obviously be redirected to the listing agent. So, putting in your direct contact information is highly, highly recommended to ensure that all these people are getting in touch with you specifically. Now, you don't necessarily, because there is no actual property address, you don't need to put that in there. Now, the property location, we can just definitely put in Oshawa. Now, if you want to put in a postal code in there, you can, there's different ways that you can do it. You can do it to the central, you can do it to where the shopping mall is there. You can do it at, Oshawa City Hall, for example. Figuring out where they are. You can just grab on the postal code there and copy it, and you can even post that in your ad in there as well. So you have the location, so just verifying that you are posting this ad in Oshawa board or Oshawa feed. Now you can definitely post this into Mississauga if you wanted to, but people who are looking in Mississauga are looking for Mississauga listings, they're not looking for Oshawa listings. Now, the second thing that you are going to do is add in some photos. So the first photo is the photo that is going to be the icon for your listing. I don't have any house pictures on my computer, but I believe I have some pictures that I might be able to use. So I'm just going to click this one just for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to add those couple pictures in. If you want to change them around after the fact, it is very easy to do so. So let's just see if it goes there. There's the solution. Oh, of course. Do one at a time. So I'm going to move this over to the first spot once it uploads because I feel like our picture of the city is going to gain more attention in this scenario than your success is our goal. So once you do that, you've selected the images. You can put a YouTube video in here if you want to. One thing to consider if people are watching that video, you're going to kind of want to watch which people are looking at the video versus which one are engaging. And really the goal of this is to generate some business and leads for you. So keeping them in Kijiji and essentially on your website where you can capture their information is a little bit more attractive than bringing them to off of Kijiji. So you don't have a price, but what you are able to do is select the lowest price listing. So detached started at $199.9 or $199. So let's just put that price in there. That is a very attractive price for a lot of people looking in that market. Now, as you go in here, you can put in your phone number. Your phone number will show up on your ad. So if you want to throw that in there, you are definitely able to do so. Now, Kijiji has changed with respect to how they operate. They do have plans now. So when we are doing this, we're using it as a free one. But basically, if you want to, have a visibility plan, where basically it tells you what it is. It's going to bump your ad up every 7 days automatically. Create it as an urgent ad. no fee there. And then of course, if you want to spend a buttload more money, you can definitely, add it this way. For this purpose, we are using the free, so we're just going to select this one here. Now, once you do add it, it does give you the option of being able to add in more features. So the top ad has definitely increased in price over the years. This actually used to be quite affordable. Now it just seems to be a little bit more the usage. The demand is there, so Kijiji can charge more. So you do have the ability to make that just a top ad if you wanted to. A highlighted ad really just highlights that ad in the feed. It doesn't really promote it, just more or less adds a background color. The urgent ad, essentially that one there, is going to just have a little banner across the ad that says urgent. Really not effective unless you're doing like all three of these combined, where it's just kind of like boom, there you go. You do have the ability to add in the homepage gallery, and if you wanted to add in an exact, actual website URL, you have that capability of doing so. So what we do recommend is that you preview your ad first before you post it, just to make sure everything looks good. You have the ability to kind of monitor, okay, this is the picture, these are the pictures people are going to see, making sure the bedrooms and the bathrooms, making sure you don't have any errors, when people click down, that they're able to see everything. And then essentially, if you are happy, you can post the ad. Now, you do have the ability to share this. So if you create this on Kijiji, you can definitely share it on social media or share it in Messenger if you really wish to do so. Entirely up to you. And then once you post this ad, the ad's going to show up on that first page. But as mentioned, Kijiji is used by a lot of users, and especially with real estate, those ads get bumped. So you can create, if you're spending some time, sometimes you need to delete an ad and re-add it in again. Other ways you can do it is you can target by specific property types. So have one ad that is just about condos, one ad that is just about townhouses or semi-detaches or detached homes. So really just kind of targeting that. Also noticing that you can't duplicate an ad on Kijiji. Kijiji monitors the pictures as well as the content in your description. So it can't be the same. They are going to flag it. They are amazing at catching people not following the rules, and you don't want your email to be banned from creating advertisements. So just make sure you're in compliance. Switching up those words every now and then. They're usually looking at the first little bit of sentences, but just being unique with each of your ad. And if you're going to recreate that ad, this ad essentially, because now it's on page 15, you're going to want to delete this ad and recreate another ad. So that is really the Kijiji webinar. And if you have any struggles or you need some more guidance as to how to go about doing that, just let us know. We'd be happy to help. You can email me directly. It's Crystal, so CRYSTAL @agentlocator.ca. I'd be more than happy to provide you some insight in this. But Kijiji is definitely a way to generate some traffic and some leads through your lead capture site. So whether, again, it's the automated site, you can definitely use this site as well. As you can see, the listings are the same. It's just a matter of filtering a little bit differently, the appearance of the filter, and then of course you have the URL at the top. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.